I'm Colin Clarke. I'm a political scientist at the RAND Corporation, where my research focuses on terrorism, transnational criminal violence, and counterinsurgency. The situation in Iraq and Syria right now is particularly unfavorable to the Islamic State. They've lost considerable territory in Iraq, including more recently their stronghold of Mosul. And in Syria, coalition forces are closing in on Raqqa, which has been their capital, and the group has scattered its fighters and resources down the Euphrates River Valley, where they continue to be captured and killed. As the caliphate collapses, one of the main concerns we have is what happens with the foreign fighters. There's foreign fighters from over 80 different countries. I think some of them are going to remain in Iraq and Syria. These are what I call the hardcore fighters. They're going to rest, recuperate, rearm, and reorganize, and wait for this fight to continue. I see others that I call mercenaries or free agents scattering throughout the region and attempting to join other battles either in Yemen, Libya, Afghanistan, or elsewhere. Then finally, the most troubling or most concerning for the West are the returnees, those that seek to return to their countries of origin, whether in Western Europe or North America. There are a number of things the United States can and should be doing to mitigate against the threat from returning foreign fighters. I think first and foremost, working with our European allies and allies closer in the Middle East and North Africa in terms of intelligence sharing and cooperation, whether it's the Germans, the Brits, the French, the Belgians, or even closer in the region, the Tunisians and the Saudis, trying to ascertain who these foreign fighters are, where they're traveling, and what their ultimate intentions might be. For the United States itself, I think the greater threat could be from homegrown violent radical extremists. More likely, these are individuals that will seek to strike on U.S. soil. And while the attacks may not garner higher numbers in terms of lethality, we could see more frequent attacks posed by lone wolves or violent extremists that are already on U.S. soil. In terms of what trends I'd be concerned about, I'd be particularly worried that ISIS fighters fleeing the battlefield in Iraq and Syria are going to link up and reinforce existing conflicts and civil wars throughout the region. So here I'm talking about places like Yemen and Libya, where an influx of trained, battle-hardened foreign fighters could really tip the balance in some of those conflicts and tip the balance against the interests of the United States and its allies.